Hey, good morning. Welcome to day 9 of this fitness challenge. Today is not going to be a physical day. I'm tired myself. It's just been really great and it's good to rest. Always good to rest. So today's challenge is going to be a neuromuscular challenge. We're going to do things to test your body's ability to really move through ranges of motions, flexibility, breathing, and also a fun little challenge to see if you guys can do it. So what the challenges are going to be, you got it here, are independent toe raises, which I will show you that, right? So you have 2 on each foot. These are challenges. And if you can hold each for 5 seconds, you're going to get 50 points for each one that you can hold. Then we're going to do breathing meditation. We want to count how many seconds you can breathe in to your body, which is going to really show us kind of your lung capacity, which is a really good thing because that's your body's ability to bring in oxygen and then also export it throughout the body. So if you're more cardiovascular trained, we should see a higher lung capacity, which would be really, really good. And then we're also going to do biomechanics testing. I want to see how well is your body really moving. Do you have a lot of full ranges of motions? We're going to send you those links. You won't have to worry about that. So in all honesty, if you can get all 4 of these done, there's 200 points. Depending on this, what we're going to be doing is I think for every half a second that you can breathe in, you're going to get 10 points because relatively you're probably only going to be able to do anywhere from like 3 to 10 seconds in. So I think every half point we're doing 10 points. And then for here, every biomechanics testing that you pass, we're also going to give you 30 points for that. And then the ones that you fail, it's okay. You just know, hey, I failed this. You got to improve it, okay? So nothing physical today. This is what we're going to do. And the one thing I did wanted to share was just the amount of support that you guys showing yesterday. It was just, having friends check us out, just means so much. So we're now going to do top 8 prizes for people. Before it was just top 5 we were going to do, but now it's going to be top 8. So the top 8, top 5 men, top 3 women, they're all going to get t-shirts. We're going to find some gift cards that we want to do. We're going to try to make a poll for that. Top first in both the men and women are going to get a free hat too. And I think we're going to do a special prize for anyone that gets 2,000 points for the leaderboard, because I feel like that's just a pretty awesome accomplishment. And of course, we're going to do discounts for people on programs that are in the top 8. So we're really looking forward to that. Thank you so much. Today's day 9, neuromuscular challenges. Let's dive right in. All right, guys. So here's neuromuscular independent toe raises. What you're going to be doing, you're going to put your one foot up on. You're going to put your one foot on a piece of paper, and what you're going to be trying to do is flex these 4 toes down onto the mat while your big toe is up. So see how this is like that? I'm able to do this, and I promise you it's very challenging. You're going to be flexing these 4 toes down as this one is up. You're going to be able to pass and get the 50 points if all parts of your feet are down on the mat, so you can't be up or out, and you can get all 4 toes down while your big toe is uplifted. You can get a finger underneath it. If you can do that, you pass that independent toe raise. Very good neuromuscular test. So that's 1 on this side, right? So that's there. And then you're going to switch opposite. And see, it's kind of hard. Now, if you can do the opposite, feet are flat on the mat. Can you get that big toe down onto the mat? See, now I'm doing the opposite. Now I'm pressing my big toe into the mat. Here we go. Now I'm pressing my big toe into the mat while I can get my fingers under all 4 of these toes. If you can do that, and this has to be flat here, if you can do that on both sides of your body, then you're going to have really good neuromuscular connections to your feet. And I promise many of you probably don't. So let's see if we can do it here. Boom. There we go. That's one side. We got the big toe down. Feet are flat under here. And then you're also lifting those up. I'm a little bit better on my left side, right? And then the opposite. Flex those toes. There it is. You got to flex those toes down while you're able to drive that big foot up, right? Be able to get a finger underneath it, okay? Like we said, rules, feet, all the 3 points of your feet, here, here, and here, have to be down. All 4 of these toes have to be touching. You have to be able to get a finger under that 1 foot, okay? No assistance. And we're going to give you a 5-minute timer. So you'll have all day to do this, but you're going to get a 5-minute timer. That was definitely not 5 minutes for me, so because I've been doing this. That's a really good test to do if you have never done that before. And I got a little cheat sheet here. What I use is a acupressure pad on my feet every morning, so that kind of, you know, correlates really well. Really good challenge though to do that. Give it a try. You're gonna get 5 minutes. We want to see a 5-minute timer. The way you're gonna submit that is you're gonna put a 5-minute timer on, and then we want to see that video. So whether you do like a 5-minute video, I think is gonna be best. We want to see that submission. Second challenge, so it's gonna be breathing meditation. We want to see what your lung capacity. A lot of people, when they breathe, you breathe with your chest. So people mostly breathe like this, like that, which actually really only takes in about 50 to 60% of your entire lung capacity. We want to get as close to 100% as possible. The more oxygen we can drive into our lungs, the better our muscle mass is going to be, the better our cardiovascular system is going to be, and the better our mental performance is going to be. Everything that we can drive oxygen to at a more efficient rate is going to perform better, is going to be able to function better. So the way that we're going to test this, right, you're going to lay down, and yes, we do want to see your bellies, so you're going to lay down with your belly showing, and you're going to breathe. So I'll show you here. You're going to breathe in through your nose as long as you can, and you're going to time it. So you'll probably have a little phone timer up or something, if you have a stopwatch, right? Or you know, if you're recording something, you might need to figure that out, right? So what you're going to do, you're going to have a stopwatch here. When I start breathing in, I'm going to hit start on my time, and I'm going to breathe through my stomach, right? So here's chest. If I was breathing through my chest, see the difference? My stomach doesn't rise. That was only like a second, right? But if I breathe in through my stomach and it comes out like this and expands, now my lungs open up the most, right? Because when you breathe through your chest like that, what you're doing is you're pressing your abdominals up and actually compressing your lungs. Whereas if you let your abdominals come out, now you're letting your lungs expand more in your rib cage. So that's what we want to do here. So I'm going to give it a shot here, like I said. So I'm going to breathe in nice and slow, got my finger near the timer, and here we go. Whew, 7.87 second breathing in. That's actually pretty impressive. So the goal is about 10. That's really, really good. So 7.8 seconds there. And what we want you to do though is control the breath back down. I didn't do that. I just wanted to get this in. So what you'll do with that is, like I said, we're going to give 10 points per half a second. So I would have gotten, you know, roughly over 100 points there just for that. So if I did that again, that's the challenge though. We want to see your lung capacity. And I promise you 8 seconds, I think, is a pretty good time. So put your finger near that timer, show your belly. We want to see it expanding here, not in your chest. That's proper breathing. So we do this again. Whew, that was even better. Okay, we got 11.62 seconds, guys. What we're going to do, you're going to set, again, a 5-minute timer, and we're going to allow you to, in 5 minutes, to try to get the longest breath that you can. So independent toe raises, you're going to get 5 minutes per foot. So you set that 5-minute timer, that right foot, you have 5 minutes to try to get both challenges done on each side of those feet. And then the same thing with this breathing method, meditation. We want to give you 5 seconds, we're going to give you 5 minutes, lay down. We want to see your stomachs, and we want to see you expand and see how long you can breathe in for, and then you'll be able to just screenshot and send us that in your comment submissions today, okay? Good luck on challenge number 2 today. Okay, and then the last thing that we're going to be doing today is biomechanics testing. We're going to send you in the email all the links to that. You're going to be able to see me go through the different biomechanics tests. What we want to do is have you send us a picture whether or not you pass or failed each one. So there's one where you're going to be an internal hip rotation. So if you can get this over to 90 degrees, then you would pass and you would get the points for that, right? If you fail, you get no points, right? But so with here, that would be very close to passing. Almost, if I push hard, get my hip down, I can almost get it, right? There's going to be another one, which is a hamstring test. I've actually been really working on my hamstring, so I would pass that right now. So in that sense, we're going to send you those links. You're going to do your biomechanics testing if you've never done that before. It's actually a really good thing to know about yourself. And then we're going to see, so every test that you pass, I think there's 7 or 8 of them. Maybe we'll give you 25 or 50 points. We're going to figure that out today. And then you'll have that'll be right in the email. So today's 3 challenges, nothing physical. You're going to do those independent toe raises. You're going to get 5 minutes per foot. We want to see the video of you either doing that, or maybe we'll allow just pictures if you actually get it. But I think the video is going to be better to see the timer, right? Because if you spend all day doing it, which you can if you have it, right? Breathing meditation. Count your seconds in, breathe through your stomach. You're going to get 5 minutes to do that timer as well. And then you're going to do the pass or fail biomechanics testing. All right, guys, just looking forward to finishing this strong. Take the day off today from something physical and keep learning about our bodies, okay? Have a good day. Good luck.